Okay guys, Making Money with Gary. Today is December 16th, 2024. I'm having a little campfire and it's of course it's dark out. It's at nighttime, maybe 7, 8 o'clock, somewhere around there. But once in a while I accumulate a lot of these old tree branches. They fall in the yard and we go around and pick them all and then we put them in our fire pit. And about once a month we'll have a fire just to get rid of them, because the garbage men will not take this stuff, so you got to burn it. So probably sometimes once a month or twice a month we'll pick all the stuff off the ground and we'll burn it. And that's what I have to do so the dogs can run around the yard. Otherwise the dogs don't have nowhere to run because they're tripping over branches and stuff. So it's fine. It took me a while to get this going. It didn't just get going right away. So, okay, you see the ashes going up in the air there? I stand back. I stand back a little, you can see this thing. Okay, I'm about 15, 20 feet back. And it's going now. Probably going to be a 5-minute burn. So yes, I know about the big ashes going up in the air, and I'm very aware of all that stuff. I watch everything. We do this often. I'd say that flame's about 12 feet high. It's high. It's high, man. It's probably about almost 15 feet off the ground, the flame, yeah. But this is how we get rid of our tree branches when they fall from the trees. Because we got a lot of trees in the yard here. And constantly picking these things up. I tell my wife I got the fire going. I got a campfire going. Can't open the door because we got a kitten in there. Gotta watch a kitten. Hey, mommy, I got a campfire going. Yeah. I'm burning the brush. Burning all tree branches and shrubs and stuff. Poppy's in there somewhere running around. Where's my tie? My tie. Here you go. I don't know, my dog. We have a couple of dogs, but I know my one doggy's in the back here. She's somewhere. She's far away from the fire, I know that. Where you at, my tie? Oh, it's full moon out tonight. I have a hose right here. If anything happens, I could spray this immediately. I have 150 feet of hose right here. And that's a pool upside down. When it's summertime, the doggies like to dip their feet, but we got it upside down. It got filled up with rainwater. Yeah, this pile's been here for definitely 2 weeks, and it got rained on once or twice. It's wet down in the middle. That's why as it goes down, it's starting to burn a little slow. It'll all, by tomorrow morning, it'll also be nothing but a pile of dust. And then I'll go out and pick some tree branches and get another one ready for 2 weeks down the road. We got a 7-foot high fence, so no wild animals gonna come in the yard. Plus, we got a bunch of dogs. All right, guys. This thing's gonna burn out in a little while. It'll turn to cinders. Okay, so if you make a fire pit, you could do the same thing. If you have a tree branch problem and you have dogs, you like to let them go out in the backyard and walk around, not trip over tree branches. Also, the pine cones burn good. Sometimes I'll fill these big containers up with the pine cones and throw them all in there, and you hear them popping and stuff. They burn too. I mean, I normally throw them over the fence so the dogs don't step on them, but we get a lot of them fall in the yard, and the squirrels eat the pine cones. So I really try not to burn them too much. I try to throw them over the fence on each side so the squirrels can eat them, and the deer. Sometimes deer come around. They do. They come up from the woods and they'll eat the pine cones. So different animals do eat the pine cones. So I try not to burn them all the time, but once in a while, when they get abundant, when I get like thousands of one everywhere you step, I'll have to take them and burn them. But I throw a majority. I'll fill that big bucket up over there. This big container here, I'll fill this up. And that's a big container. I'll fill that thing up and I'll dump it over the fence. I'll reach up and over the fence. I'll dump it. All the pine cones will go over the fence. I'll throw them over the fence. Different stuff. I get rid of them. But all right, guys. I just thought I'd share my campfire with you. So today is December 16th, 2024. All right, one more close-up of this fire. There you go. You see it burning. Now, tomorrow when it burns out, I'll throw all the stuff that's left on the sides in the middle and start another one. Well, this thing will smolder, believe it or not. These things, even though you'll think it's out, you start throwing wood on this, the wood will catch up. I mean, it'll look like sand. It'll look like sand, the whole thing. It'll flatten out like sand. And then you'll think, oh, it's out. You could spray it with a hose and everything. You could spray this with a hose. And like once it gets down to the sandy stuff. And then you throw branches on it, it'll fire back up again. It just does that. So like I'll throw these little twigs here on the side. I'll throw them back in the middle tomorrow morning. And the twigs on the ground here, I'll throw them back in it. And there'll be a pile of cinders, but they'll burn up too. So yeah, that's right. I gotta give it a day or two before I start throwing stuff on it, because it'll just reburn. It'll reburn. All right. Hope you enjoyed my video. Over and out.